My name is Cindy. I've been at Bluff for a little over a year. I was hired on with Elmington to do the lease-up project here.
I am Tori Moody, the Assistant Community Director here at Bluff. I've been at Elmington a little over a year. I started in July of 2018 at Woodbine, and then I was a part of the team when we transitioned over to Bluff in November.
So I moved into Bluff in November 2019. So I chose to move here because of the people, because out of all the apartments in Nashville that I shopped, I never met people this kind and this helpful and this welcoming.
Lacey is an amazing resident. She's always full of, good vibes. She makes me happy whenever I see her. Her and her mom end up showing up. And then whenever I see a mom, I'm always like, oh, I gotta really put in some effort here. But her mom was really nice. They were all sweet. It was just exciting to me because they were such great people and I wanted them to move here.
My mom came down. I was staying at the Grove temporarily. I really wanted to find something different, and I come from the country, so I wanted a little piece of country in my new home. And we were just driving to Walmart and we saw this place and I was like, Mom, we have to find out what apartments those are. And so we called, we made an appointment, and I absolutely fell in love. We looked at 20 different properties, probably, and nothing compared to Bluff.
My experience with Lacey was fun. She's so energetic and has a great personality, and I heard her on her tour with Tori whenever she was coming with her boyfriend, and I just had to go out and meet her. There was something about her that drew me out to her, and she was telling us that she was going to lease immediately. She said she had a few more places that she wanted to visit, but she knew that Bluff was going to be home.
I absolutely love going downstairs and telling the team good morning and just being around them. It just makes me feel like home. And I know home's 12 hours away, but home is also here now.
I moved in officially in February, but to kind of give a little bit of a backstory, because my adventure with Bluff started way before that. So I used to live next door at the apartment complexes, literally next door. And as soon as they started building these over here, I was like, I need to move over there.
My experience with Molly has been a lengthy one. She was the first person to apply, be approved, and also move into Bluff. So we've been in constant communication from the very beginning because they did experience some delays and had to go through the whole staying in different corporate housing setup. So there's some history there. We go way back.
After I was able to build a relationship with the assistant manager for Bluff, Tori, it just honestly wasn't really even a thought in my mind to try and find somewhere else, especially with how well they were accommodating us throughout the process of trying to get us in here. So I was comfortable with it and I was excited to move in here. I fell in love with the apartment and the views for it. So I knew I wouldn't really get that anywhere else, and especially in this area. So it was just, I was set and ready to go, and it didn't matter how long it took. I was gonna move in here, so.
What makes Bluff a great place to live, of course, are the breathtaking views, the amazing amenities, but most of all, the people. We have got fantastic residents. The staff really goes above and beyond to build a relationship based on trust and respect. And they just make it a great place to be.
I'm making my personal mission to make sure that anybody moving into Bluff loves living at Bluff.
I was really picky when choosing the staff for Bluff. I wanted everybody to know that the experience was the most important thing here and that they had to deliver. Tori, the assistant manager, was already with Elmington and he had done a fantastic job at another lease-up and has already proven himself. Kendrick can get amazing leases. He's fantastic, but we really want to make sure that they deliver the experience to our residents that we're looking for.
The team here, they're like family. They are perfect.
The staff has been phenomenal. I really and truly don't feel like you can get the care that I have gotten anywhere else, at least from the places that I've lived and the places that I've looked. They don't seem to have the same interests in you and your lifestyle and making you feel comfortable in your home. And for a complex and an apartment you know, they're popping up everywhere in Nashville these days. You see cranes all over downtown. So it's difficult to come by when, you know, there's tons of places that you can go to find somewhere to live. But to find somewhere that really and truly just stuck with me, and I feel very comfortable to go to the staff and say, hey, you know, I need this fixed, or here's what I'm dealing with. How do I go about it? They've done a really great job of working with me and doing their best to accommodate, you know, what the complex needs as well as what I need. So it honestly would be very hard to go elsewhere because of the amazing, you know, care that they've taken of me from the entire process.
So I try to enhance all of the residents' experiences by getting to know them a little bit, knowing what's important to them, and what they're looking for. Get to know their families, their dogs. We host all the resident events, which are so fun. And we all take time to go down there and talk to each person, and to know if there's anything going on or something that we can do better to help them out, to make sure that they feel at home here.
I think the best experience I've had at Bell's Bluff would be the time that my mom and 2 little cousins came down to visit me. And they live 12 hours away, so I miss them a lot and they mean so much to me. And so when they came down, I got to show them the property and the people. And it was New Year's, so they had a New Year's party going on downstairs, and the girls went down and got pizza and met everyone, and it was just like home, and I miss home so much. So that was probably the best experience I've had so far.
The events that they host too have been a really good way to kind of introduce myself into, I guess, a more social atmosphere with other people around here. So I think the hominess that it's really been able to establish for me is the best part. Once the pool opened, they hosted a pool party, which I'm not usually one to do a lot of social activities with large groups of people, to be honest with you, but I decided to go to this one, kind of go a little bit outside of my comfort zone, and it was surprisingly very fun. So they hosted a lot of different events, but this one for me was a really good way to kind of kick off the summer, kick off seeing all the people that have moved in here, especially since I was the first one to get in here, and kind of see everyone trickle in. So to see how many people we actually have in the complex now, and everyone just kind of make that community even bigger and better, it really and truly has been a lot of fun to watch, and that was the starting point for it.
Everything from the fact that they gave me the perfect customized move-in gift to how the apartment was clean and so perfect and ready for me to move in was different than I've experienced moving in anywhere else.
We have a ton of people that come in and say that they chose us and to come for this visit because of our amazing reviews. So the proof is in black and white. You can look at our reviews. We are 5-star, which is hard to do in property management. And we even had another resident tell us that his positive review has been liked over 500 times. What we do isn't magic. We truly take care of our residents here.
Me and my boyfriend talk about all the time, like, where are we gonna go from here? Like, there's no above. Like, we're just gonna stay here. There's no, like, beating this place.